that traces back to Enki, that traces back to an Anunnaki narrative, where we have a tree of life that is called the good tree, and this is another deity that is associated with Enki. And then this deity is also associated with Enlil, who would be the El of the Anunnaki. And then we also have Horan, who is an Elohim in some of the stories that we see from Ugarit and Canaan, that is interfering with a tree of life. But this tree of life is to denote Asherah. It is usually talking about Asherah under the Elohimic terms. And this tree of life is seen or hinted at beyond Genesis chapter 2. So we see the tree obviously in Genesis chapter 2, but did you know it's also hinted at in Proverbs? I'm gonna go to Proverbs, for example. In Proverbs, we see that they're talking about the tree of life. In Proverbs chapter 3, verse 18, we see that wisdom would be the representative of Asherah, is seen as a tree of life. In wisdom, we know that this is Asherah because wisdom is the placeholder. Wisdom is the placeholder for Sophia that we see later on in the Greek translations, or in the Septuagint. We know that Sophia is based off of Asherah. Asherah is supposed to be the wise woman. She is a wise goddess. And we see that other gods get their wisdom from Asherah. So when they are talking about wisdom, or Shakma, as they would say in Hebrew, they are talking about Asherah, and they are saying that she has been here since the beginning, because Asherah has been here since the instantiation of El. She has been here since the beginning, alongside El and another goddess named Ramaya. And we see that Yahweh is taking this tree imagery and trying to say that he has been here since the beginning. We see even Yeshua is trying to take this imagery and replace it with the logos and say that he's been here since the beginning, or at least that they are trying to say that about Jesus, which I like to separate Jesus from Yeshua, because Jesus is an amalgamated character, while Yeshua was a real being. He probably really did exist. But back to focusing on Yahweh, we see that they take this tree imagery and give it to Yahweh many a times. We see also that they give Yahweh the breast imagery from Asherah. This is also seen in Genesis. If we go to Genesis, in Genesis chapter 49:25, we see that Jacob is blessed by God, the Almighty, who gives blessings from the heavens up above and the blessings of the deep that lies beneath. Now, the heavens up above would be Samuma or Shemayim, who would be the Elohimic representation of Anu. And then we see the blessings of the deep. The deep would